Before the iPhone, mobile phones were tools of convenience, not lifestyle-defining gadgets. The market was dominated by brands like Nokia, Motorola, and BlackBerry, each catering to different segments of consumers. Nokia's devices were reliable but basic, with small screens and physical keyboards. Motorola excelled with sleek designs like the Razr R, emphasizing aesthetics over functionality. BlackBerry led the business world with its iconic QWERTY keyboards and email integration, but its devices were specialized and appealed primarily to corporate users. The smartphone market, as it existed, was fractured and limited in its vision. Devices were designed to fulfill specific functions, calling, texting, or basic internet browsing, but none offered a unified, intuitive experience that catered to everyday users. The technology itself was also restrictive. Screens were small, navigation relied on physical buttons or styluses, and software interfaces were clunky and unintuitive. There was little emphasis on integration between devices or ecosystems. The concept of a mobile phone as a seamless extension of one's personal and professional life had not yet materialized. The market was ripe for disruption, and Apple, known at the time for its innovative computers and the iPod, stepped in to redefine what a phone could be. When Steve Jobs took the stage on January 9th, 2007 to introduce the iPhone, it was clear that something monumental was happening. Jobs famously described the device as a revolutionary product that combined three features: a widescreen iPod with touch controls, a revolutionary mobile phone, and a breakthrough internet communicator. The simplicity of this description belied the complexity and ambition of the product. The iPhone's full touchscreen interface was a radical departure from the physical buttons and keyboards of its predecessors. It featured a 3.5-inch display, which at the time felt expansive, and relied on multi-touch gestures for navigation. The absence of a stylus or physical buttons signaled a new era of intuitive interaction, one that placed the user's fingers at the center of the experience. The device's operating system, iOS, then called iPhone OS, was a streamlined version of Apple's Mac OS, offering unprecedented fluidity and responsiveness in a mobile device. But the iPhone wasn't just a collection of features, it was a vision of the future. Jobs and Apple understood that a phone could be more than a communication tool. It could be a digital hub for every aspect of modern life. From its integration with iTunes to its ability to access the full internet, not just mobile-optimized websites, the iPhone set a new standard for what consumers could expect from a mobile device. Its impact was immediate. Within months, it became a cultural sensation, with consumers lining up outside Apple stores to get their hands on it. While the original iPhone lacked features that are now considered essential, such as 3G connectivity, GPS, and even the App Store, it laid the groundwork for what was to come. One of the most significant contributions of the iPhone was the introduction of the App Store in 2008. This single addition transformed the iPhone from a groundbreaking device into a platform for innovation. The App Store allowed developers from around the world to create and distribute applications directly to users, bypassing traditional gatekeepers like carriers. It democratized software development and created entirely new industries. Apps for gaming, productivity, social media, health, and countless other categories became accessible to millions of users, fundamentally changing how people interacted with their phones. The phrase, "there's an app for that," became a cultural catchphrase underscoring the versatility of the platform. The App Store also generated enormous economic value, giving rise to an app economy worth hundreds of billions of dollars. Apple's focus on design was another key element that set the iPhone apart. The original iPhone was a masterpiece of industrial design, with its glass front and aluminum back exuding a sense of premium quality. It was sleek, minimalist, and unlike anything else on the market. Apple's commitment to aesthetics extended to the software as well. iOS was visually clean and intuitive, with a focus on simplicity and ease of use. This attention to detail created a user experience that was both functional and emotionally satisfying. Apple's design philosophy has remained a cornerstone of the iPhone's identity, influencing not only its own products, but also the broader tech industry. Competitors have often sought to mimic Apple's design choices, but few have managed to capture the same level of cohesion and polish. Another defining feature of the iPhone is its seamless integration with the broader Apple ecosystem. Unlike its competitors, Apple has always controlled both the hardware and software of its devices, allowing for a level of integration that is unmatched in the industry. The iPhone works seamlessly with other Apple products, such as the MacBook, iPad, and Apple Watch. Features like iCloud, AirDrop, and Handoff ensure that data and workflows move effortlessly between devices, creating an ecosystem that feels intuitive and cohesive. This integration has been a significant factor in building customer loyalty. Once users invest in the Apple ecosystem, they find it difficult to switch to other platforms because no competitor offers the same level of synergy. The iPhone's influence extends beyond technology into culture. It quickly became a status symbol, representing innovation, style, and modernity. Advertising campaigns for the iPhone often emphasized its aspirational qualities, showing it as a device for creative, forward-thinking individuals. Celebrities and influencers adopted it, further cementing its image as the phone to own. Over time, the iPhone became a cultural icon, shaping how people communicate, share, and interact with the world. Social media platforms like Instagram and Snapchat, which thrive on mobile usage, owe much of their success to the proliferation of smartphones like the iPhone. The device's role in popularizing mobile photography, with features like high-quality cameras and easy sharing options, has fundamentally changed how people capture and share their lives. The impact of the iPhone on its competitors cannot be overstated. When it was first introduced, many dismissed it as a niche product. BlackBerry executives famously underestimated its potential, believing that physical keyboards would always be preferred for email and typing. Nokia, which was then the largest mobile phone manufacturer in the world, failed to adapt quickly enough to the new paradigm. Both companies saw their market share erode rapidly in the years following the iPhone's launch. Apple's approach to innovation has always been unique. Rather than being the first to introduce a new technology, the company focuses on perfecting it and delivering it in a way that feels intuitive and magical to users. This philosophy is evident in features like Face ID, Siri, and the App Store. While similar technologies existed before their introduction on the iPhone, Apple's implementations often set new standards for usability and functionality. The result is a product that consistently feels ahead of its time, even when it isn't the first to market with a particular feature. Beyond its technological and cultural impact, the iPhone has also created an emotional connection with its users. For many, the iPhone is more than a tool. It is a repository of memories, a means of communication, and an integral part of daily life. It is unlikely that any single product will replicate the transformative impact of the iPhone. Its unique combination of technological breakthroughs, design excellence, ecosystem integration, and cultural significance ensures that it will remain a singular achievement in the history of technology. If you like what you see, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.